What if I told you just 10 minutes a day can change your English?
That sounds too simple, right? But I'll tell you a story that made me believe it.
This is the Classlise podcast, your place to learn English in a way that fits real life.
Hi everyone, I'm Lily, and today's topic is one of my favorites. It's short, it's simple, but it can help you feel better about learning English.
We're talking about learn English in 10 minutes a day.
Let me start with a question. Have you ever told yourself, I will learn English every day? But after 3 days, you stop.
Or maybe you say, I will study for 1 hour, but then life happens. You have work, you feel tired, you forget.
That happened to me, not just once, many times.
Me too. Can I tell a personal story?
Of course, please do.
2 years ago, I decided to learn Japanese. I told myself I will study for 1 hour every night. I even made a plan.
That sounds very organized.
Yes, and on the first night, I followed the plan. The second night, I did it again. But on the third night, I came home late. I was tired. I didn't want to open my notebook. I skipped that day. Then I skipped again. After 1 week, I stopped completely.
That's a familiar story. It sounds like what many learners go through.
Yes, I felt like a failure, but the truth is, the plan was too big. It didn't match my real life.
That's what I learned too. We don't need a big plan. We need a small step that we can repeat. Even when we are busy, even when we are tired.
One day, a friend said to me, just do 10 minutes, that's enough. At first, I didn't believe him. But I tried it.
What did you do in those 10 minutes?
Sometimes I listened to a podcast like this. Sometimes I repeated a sentence out loud. Sometimes I read 5 lines from a book. That's all, but I did it every day.
And how did it feel?
It felt light, it felt possible, and I didn't stop.
That's the key. You didn't feel like you were failing. You felt like you were showing up.
Yes, and after 30 days, I didn't just feel better, I knew more words. I was more confident, and I no longer avoided Japanese.
This happened to me too. I'll share my story later in the episode.
So if you're listening, and you feel like English is too big, or like you don't have time, or like you always start and stop,
you're not alone. But maybe 10 minutes is exactly what you need.
Let's help you build a routine that fits into your life. No pressure, no big goals, just a small plan.
Before we continue, if you're walking while listening to this, take a slow, deep breath. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel the English words enter your mind slowly and clearly.
Okay, let's talk about what you can do in 10 minutes and how to make it work.
So let's say you have 10 minutes today. What can you do?
Good question. Let's imagine it's 7 a.m. You have work at 8. You're drinking tea, you open your phone. What now?
You don't need to do everything. Just do one thing well. Start with listening.
Yes, play a short podcast, one with slow English. Listen for 2 minutes.
Then pause. Try to say one sentence you heard. Say it slowly, say it clearly. That's speaking practice.
Now it's been 4 minutes. You still have 6. Take your notebook. Write 3 short sentences about your morning.
For example, I woke up late today. I feel sleepy. I'm drinking hot tea.
Perfect. Now it's 8 minutes. Use the last 2 minutes to review. Look at one word. Say it again. Use it in a new sentence.
That's a full cycle. Listen, speak, write, review.
All in 10 minutes. No grammar books. No pressure.
Let's give another example. Let's say you are on the train. You're going to work. Your hands are busy. You can't write.
Then you just listen. Pick one word you hear. Repeat it quietly in your head. Make your sentence in your mind.
Let's try right now. The word is plan.
That's it. Even just thinking in English is progress.
Here's a tip I use. I call it 1-1-1-1. One word, one sentence, 1 minute.
Can you explain that?
Yes. Pick one word you want to remember. Make one sentence with that word. Say the sentence for 1 minute. Repeat it slowly. Make small changes.
That's great. If your word is focus, you can say, I focus when I read English. Then change it. I focus better in the morning.
Exactly. In 1 minute, that word becomes real in your brain.
Let's talk about habits, because this only works if you repeat it.
Yes. Choose the same time every day, before breakfast, during lunch, before sleep.
If you miss a day, it's okay. Come back the next day. Don't feel bad.
That's important. Learning should feel light, not heavy, not painful.
Let's give a sample plan for 7 days.
Okay. Day 1, listen to one short podcast. Day 2, write 3 short sentences. Day 3, repeat one word for 1 minute. Day 4, read a short paragraph out loud. Day 5, review one new word and use it in 2 sentences. Day 6. Speak 3 daily sentences out loud. Day 7. Watch a slow English video and write down 2 phrases.
That's simple, and it covers all skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing.
10 minutes a day, that's all.
Let me say this clearly. You don't need 1 hour. You don't need a teacher. You need to show up every day.
Let's stop here for a moment. If you're listening while walking, take a deep breath again. Feel the rhythm of your steps. Feel the English in your body.
Now let's talk about something deeper. Why does this work? And why do most people still give up? Let's talk about mindset now. Because sometimes, even when the plan is simple, people still stop after a few days.
Yes, and most of the time it's not because the plan is bad. It's because the feeling inside is heavy.
Like, 10 minutes is too small, or I didn't do enough, or I don't see results.
I used to think like that. I thought learning should feel difficult. If it felt easy, I thought maybe it's not working.
That's common, but it's not true. Learning works best when we feel calm and present.
Let me share a real story. There was a woman in my beginner class. Her name was Amira. She was a nurse. She worked at night. She had 2 kids. She said, I only have 10 minutes a day.
That's not a lot. But she still came to class?
Yes, and every day she wrote 1 sentence. Sometimes she listened to this podcast on her way home. Sometimes she sent me a voice message, just 1 sentence about her day.
That's beautiful.
After 3 months, she started speaking in full sentences. Not perfect, but clear. Confident.
Because she didn't stop. She used her small time well.
Yes, she told me something I'll never forget. I don't wait for energy. I just started small. Even if I'm tired, even if I feel slow.
Let's pause there. That sentence is important. She didn't wait to feel ready. She just started.
And that's the mindset we want to share today.
So let's break it down. If you want to build this habit, you need 3 things: a reason to keep going, a small, simple plan, a way to forgive yourself when you miss a day.
I love number 3, because guilt can stop learning, but self-kindness helps learning grow.
Let's give a small example. Imagine you forget to practice today. You feel bad. You say, I failed.
Now change the sentence.
Let's give the listeners a challenge.
Okay, look at your week. Find 1 moment each day when your hands are free, but your brain is not busy.
For example, while brushing your teeth, while riding a bus, or before you go to sleep.
Use that time, not for big lessons, just for 1 to 2 English actions.
It can be as small as saying, I am going to work, or thinking, today I feel good.
Let me ask the listeners something. What stops you from starting today?
Is it fear of being slow, fear of not knowing the right method?
You don't need a perfect method. You need a friendly voice. You need something that fits your time.
That's why we made this podcast, to walk with you every day.
You're not alone in this, and 10 minutes is more powerful than you think.
Now, you've heard us say many words today, words we use often, words you will hear again and again.
So let's pause the conversation and ask our friend Soto to help you review 7 useful words from today's episode.
It's time for our vocabulary break. This is the part where you slow down and focus on just a few important words.
These are words you've heard in this episode. You will hear them again in your English journey. They are simple, but useful.
Now let's welcome our friend Soto. He will explain these words for you, slowly, clearly, and calmly.
The word is focus. Definition: to give full attention to one thing. Example: I focus when I listen to English audio. The word is repeated. Definition: to do something again. Example: I repeat English sentences to improve my speaking. Explanation: repeat means you say or do something again. This helps your brain remember it better. The word is sentence. Definition: a group of words that shows a complete thought. Example: she wrote a sentence about her day. Explanation: a sentence is more than one word. It can show how you feel, what you do, or what you see. The world is calm. Definition: to feel relaxed and not stressed. Example: I feel calm when I study slowly. Explanation: calm means your body is quiet. Your heart is not fast. You feel safe and okay. The word is habit. Definition: something you do often without thinking. Example: brushing my teeth is a habit. Explanation: a habit is something you do again and again. It becomes part of your life. The word is listen. Definition: to pay attention to sound. Example: I listen to podcasts when I walk. Explanation: listening means your ears are open and your mind is thinking about what you hear. The word is try. Definition, to do something, even if it's hard. Example, I try to speak English every day. Explanation, try means you make an effort. It is okay if you make mistakes. What matters is that you take action.
Thank you, Soto. That was slow, clear, and helpful, as always.
Now let's pause for a moment. Think about what you've learned today. Not just the words, but the feeling.
Have you noticed we didn't give you a big test? We didn't ask for 100 words?
No, we gave you something better, a real way to build English into your life.
Let's repeat it together. 10 minutes a day is not too small. It is enough if you repeat it often.
Your progress is not in big jumps. It's in quiet steps. One sentence, one day, one repeat.
So before we say goodbye, here's your Classlise challenge. For the next 5 days, give yourself 10 minutes each day for English.
Choose one action each time. Listen to one paragraph. Speak one full sentence. Write 3 lines about your day. Repeat one word. Read one short page.
That's it. Simple, clear, kind.
And if you miss a day, no problem. Start again.
Remember, we are not here to be perfect. We are here to keep going.
You can save this episode. Repeat it. Use it when you feel lost.
You are not alone. We are walking with you.
That's all for today.
This was Classlise Podcast, Real English, Real Time, Real You.
See you in the next episode. And remember, just 10 minutes a day can change your English.